This is going to be very different from my usual videos, but I think we have to talk about this. The topic is Deadlock Matchmaking and why it is absolutely awful right now. The matchmaking is not perfect, but I did a little bit of a deep dive in the last few days, really to check how the matchmaking worked. And I think I have a pretty good idea now. And during this video, I'll explain to you how it works, why your rank doesn't change, how to fix it, and how Valve could actually adjust this and make it way better. In Deadlock, the matchmaking is very close to what Valve uses in Counter-Strike and Dota. We don't have the actual algorithm, but there's two things that stand out compared to other games' matchmaking. The first thing is called a certainty evaluation, or like a certainty rating, okay? What a certainty rating is, if you are playing Deadlock and you're winning, losing, you're getting around a 50% win rate, and let's say you get stuck at a certain rank, like Archon 2. The more you are in that rank, the longer it's gonna take to climb or drop out of that rank. Because Valve thinks they're more certain that you belong into that rank, which leads to a lot of really big issues. It means that if you have a period of stagnation, you're playing with your friends for a bit, you're playing for like a few days, and you're not really winning way more than you're losing, you're gonna stay around the same rank, and the longer you stay in that rank, the longer it's gonna take to get out. So for a lot of you guys, I hear this all the time where people are like, Metro, I'm winning non-stop. I won like 8 in a row and my rank didn't change. Is that a bug? No, it's the way Valve designed this matchmaking, and I don't know why that is. In this game right now, there's literally like 60 plus ranks, and people are stuck at like Phantom 3 and can't climb or drop. So first thing I would like for Valve to consider is the games in Deadlock last for a long time. I'm a content creator, I can play for like 6-7 hours a day, right? Most people can't play that much, right? For the unemployed, hello. For, you know, my working Andes, I'm very sorry. You probably won't be able to play enough games this week to change your rank once, which feels really bad, right? Like, I want to be rewarded if I go on like a bigger win streak, and I want to feel punished if I lose too, okay? It's both ways. I think it should take a maximum of like 3 to 4 games to climb or drop a rank, in my opinion, right? The certainty rating is horrible, okay? So that's probably reason number 1 you're stuck in a certain rank, because you've been there for a while and now you need like way more wins or way more losses for your rank to even change, okay? Issue number 2 is win streaks and your performance in the game do not matter at all right now. The only thing that matters in this game is wins and losses. It doesn't matter if you win 10 in a row or 20, you will get the exact same amount of rating every game. And it doesn't matter how well you perform, you can be the worst player on your team. You can get carried 10 times in a row, or you can be the carry 10 times in a row. Both of those players will get the exact same rating, plus or minus. And that's also, I don't think, how this should work. I'm not saying personal performance should be considered a lot, but it should play into it, right? Which means if you're like overperforming for quite a while, you should be climbing. Just to give you an example, myself right now, okay? I've been playing on NA on a worse PC for quite a while, and I did drop to Eternus 5 on my main account. I still have 2 accounts in Eternus 6 that I don't care about because they're not my main account, but I really have been pushing hard to get Eternus 6 back on my main. And if you count, like, we have a lot more wins than losses, especially in the last week, okay? I'm up like at least 5 to 10 games, and my rank has not changed. It hasn't changed. On big win streaks, it hasn't changed. I had a period of time where I won like, yeah, a bunch in a row, and it hasn't changed. What needs to happen for this matchmaking to work better is remove the certainty rating. I think it's really, really flawed. And yeah, I think personal performance should matter, as I mentioned. Not necessarily KD, but stuff like damage you deal to objective, damage you deal to enemies, healing you provide for your team should be taken into consideration. Other games, other multiplayer games have a portion of the rating that is affected by your own performance, right? Like if you overperform and outperform everyone, you should be able to climb. But that's not even the main reason I made this video. I made another account the other day just to see how hard it actually is to climb in this game, even if you completely outperform everyone, right? And I was actually pretty sure before this that I would be climbing very fast. But what actually happened in reality is way worse than I could have ever imagined. So this was a new account I started playing on, unranked, and the entire goal of the account was to get to Eternus as fast as possible, right? The overall score I have on this account is 30-5. There's like one game at the very start where a friend of mine played Street Brawl, doesn't matter. But up until Ascendant, I climbed reasonably fast. Faster than most, to the point where people came into my chat and they were upset. They were like, why are you climbing this fast, right? Like, I did get a rank up like every second win, which I think it should be the same for everyone, right? But as soon as I reached Ascendant 1, I went on an 8-win streak and it ranked me up once. On a new account. This account is now 30-5, right? I've been winning and MVPing in almost every single game I've been in. Every single game. And because the rating changes so slowly, it's forcing me to stay in ranks that are way below my skill. There needs to be a way for the game, for the algorithm to detect if you're overperforming. In fact, Yoshi claimed they added something like Smurf protection to the game, where they realize someone is like way stronger than they should be and put them in the real rank accordingly or fast. Well, I can tell you for a fact, this has not happened so far, and it's in Ascendant, and I've literally been slaughtering the entire lobby, and this is not a flex or anything. It just goes to show, if you are a normal player in any rank and you're trying to climb, even if you're performing really well, the matchmaker is not gonna matter. There's a big patch coming this week. If you're watching this video, it might already be out. The matchmaking needs to be adjusted. I hope there's some matchmaking changes in it. If they're not, we need a change to matchmaking algorithm. It feels really bad for, I can speak for everyone basically in the comments, I think, when I say it feels really bad if you're going on a big win streak, you're not climbing. It also feels really weird if you're going on a big loss streak and you're not dropping, right? Staying in the same rank for such a long time is just not very fun, especially considering the matches last 30 minutes to an hour. So if you play like 5 matches, which is like basically 5 hours of your time, or 2.5 hours at least, you should see a rank change if you win those 5 matches. Imagine you're a random person that can only get some games in per day, and you're winning and you're winning and you're winning, and your match rank doesn't change. And that's why I think the matchmaking feels so all over the place too. Because a lot of people seem to be really underperforming in the ranks they're at, but they're not dropping because the certainty thing. And a lot of people are way better than the rank they are, and because of the uncertainty thing or the certainty thing, they're not climbing. So Yoshi, fix the matchmaking. Just wanted to put this out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. No greater thought behind it. Fix the matchmaking. And I think the game is going to be so much better for everyone. Until next time. Bye.